tell me about the Journey Home's aftercare program? After veterans complete their Journey Home process, then what does the facility do to help them?
That's a really great question, because that's one of the issues and concerns that the board of directors and I had in 2016 when I came on full time and left the board of directors. Is what do we do? How do we help the veterans after they leave our facility? It's not enough just to provide housing for them. And thinking of those three social interactions, connections, and relationships, that's going to sustain their permanent housing. There's got to be something more that we can do to help them. But again, that's not the focus of the funding from the VA. So we spent a lot of time focusing on fundraising to start to launch what we call our housing retention program. In February of 2019, we did it on a part-time basis, and we're almost ready to launch this full time. But what the housing retention program is not only for our veterans that come out of our facility, but for veterans within the community and spousal dependents that are at risk of losing their houses, their homes, males, females, families, and again, spousal dependents. And what our goal is and our mission is to use the same kind of case management focus that we provide for our veterans in our facility, linking them to VA services, non-VA services, linking them to the community, connections to resources, and helping them stabilize their housing issues while they're there is a program that we're really excited about. And it's our goal. We started part-time last year, and our goal this year, we're almost there. Look for that to be announced to hire a full-time case manager to provide housing retention services for veterans all within our surrounding counties. And again, we're just so excited about that. And there's so many stories out there of helping Vietnam veterans and helping spousal dependents of the Korean War and World War II are all experiences we've had in the last 12 months helping veterans and spousal dependents out in the in the community. We're also linking with, in terms of our mobile veteran outreach, looking at developing or starting to develop other programs, working with homeless camps, organizations in larger metropolitan communities. We're also wanting to help disaster relief organizations throughout the country who've come to us and said when they go out and support people in disaster relief situations, they have a lot of veterans but they don't know how to help. So our goal is to take that mission of ending veteran homelessness, and not only to prevent to help veterans retain housing, but to help veterans in homeless camps and to help veterans in disaster relief areas connect back to those services that keep them disconnected from society, disconnected from those services, and disconnected from anything that makes them feel rejected or unhealthy. The last thing that our veterans in this country needs to experience, especially coming back from our experiences from coming back from Vietnam, is a sense of rejection. There's help. They served us. It's time for us to serve them when they're at their most need.
And you were saying that the aftercare programs are supported by local contributions in part. So to make it clear, when the Journey Home has its golf outing, when the Journey Home has its 5K run or its food truck rally, anyone in the community who wants to help the plight of homeless veterans, that's one way they can do it.
Correct. Yeah, those are all fundraisers that we use to build those resources to hire that full-time case manager. It's also safe to say, if you look at our revenue or our tax returns, which is on our web page, you can go to our web page at www.journeyhomevets.org and see our tax return 990, and you'll see our revenue generated and revenue expensed. If you think of this just as a facility, then you're going to want to know what you do with that money, the excess money. Well, what we do with that excess money is that we use that for mobile veteran outreach, for our housing retention program, staffing individuals to go out and to provide those case management services. We use those resources to reach out to homeless camps. In Indianapolis, we're starting to build relationships with homeless organizations there that need support. We're going to use those resources in 2020 to provide some disaster relief support for veterans, as we are connecting ourselves with some really strong nationally recognized disaster relief organizations who really are excited about us getting out there with them this year and helping veterans that are displaced or homeless after a major disaster. And so those events fundraising events go to pay for that, and but those resources are being used a lot to take care of those kind of mobile outreach programs that we are so excited about as we develop now.
Thank you. Thank you for your help to our veterans.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for your support. We couldn't do this without you and all those who value our mission.